Okay, part of our sand dune ecology, now we're in a different area. This is called an interdunal pond. Interdunal pond, easy to remember if you think it's a pond in the dunes. It's interdunal pond. Now the interdunal pond here at Ludington State Park is the water level of this interdunal pond is determined by the lake level, Lake Michigan level. Lake Michigan level is pretty high. Our interdunal pond like this and several others really has a lot more water in it than we normally would see out here. It's only about 2-3 feet deep, not very deep, but the interdunal pond is extremely important because it's so shallow. It warms up quickly in the spring. So animals like the frogs, the toads, the animals that would live out here, any other animal, insect that live out here, they're attracted to the interdunal pond because it does warm up quickly, and it provides a great habitat. It doesn't get 8-foot waves like Lake Michigan would in a storm. So it's a great place for most of the animals that would call the sand dunes home. This would be where they would want to live. Interdunal ponds are generally fairly small. I always like to tell people that it's kind of like in the small, if you live in your house, what's the smallest room? It's generally your bathroom's the smallest room. But we don't want to call this the bathroom, but it is the smallest room in our sand dune house, the interdunal pond is. And it won't be too long here. It's in the spring, getting later in the spring, and we'll start to see tadpoles. We got lots of toads that live out here that eat some of those spiders and eat some of those ants out here. And so they'll be laying eggs fairly soon out here, and we'll have a lot of tadpoles in the interdunal ponds. There are times that these interdunal ponds do dry up. In 2013, there was only a handful of interdunal ponds with water in them here at Ludington State Park. Now we have hundreds of them here. So they do also come and go as time goes on. But you can see how we are in the open dunes area here, and we got this beautiful pond, again, determined by Lake Michigan. I can actually see tracks, deer tracks along the edge here, and if I looked I probably could find some other animal tracks around here. Great place to find animal tracks.